Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Wiktor. Today I've been doing the roof again because I've realized that with the old setup that I wanted to do with the deck on the back and all this sort of stuff, I wouldn't be able to fit enough solar panels for the journey that I'm intending, and unfortunately it meant that I had to get rid of the old roof rack and actually use the Unistrut channels that I bought in the end. So without further ado, let's get right into the video, and I'm gonna give you some commentary throughout as well. Hopefully you enjoy it. So there are two different kinds of slotted channel Unistruts that I bought. The ones you're currently seeing are the 3 meter long, 41mm in width and height. And these are what forms the base of the actual roof rack that I'm going to be creating from these Unistruts. And then the second one I bought are also 3 meters long, but they are 21mm in height instead. And those I might end up using by cutting into smaller pieces and then putting them widthwise across the van if I need to support my solar panels, if I can't use just these alone. So the first thing you'd want to do is to sand them down. They are galvanized, but from what I've read, it's not really rust proof, so you want to actually sand them down and then paint them over with some rust proofing. I've just used Hammerite paint, black paint, because I wanted to have them in the color of black because it goes nicely with my grey van. The issue, however, I found is that it's quite difficult to get the paint to stick well enough, so just bear that in mind. Now the next thing I did was to hop onto the roof and get rid of the old piece of roof rack that I had at the back of the van, which was quite annoying because I had to go back and forth on putting it down and up and down and up again. But finally the decision has been made. I'm using the Unistruts. Once that was out the way, I wanted to also do some work on the rust spots that I had in the channels. I didn't bother with any other rust spots just yet because I'll treat them at some other point. So firstly I used my Dremel to just sand it down well enough, and then also cleaned the area after, and then used some grey Hammerite paint to make sure that that is rust proof and to make sure that that dries. I measured out where the Unistrut is going to go to make sure that the holes align. Not all the holes are going to align, just bear that in mind with the pre-cut holes that are in the Unistrut channel. So what you want to do is just to make sure that most of them align, and then the ones that don't, just drill the hole with a normal drill to make sure that you're able to slot that into place using the holes that already exist in the roof. You then want to use butyl tape to cover the holes, as well as just throughout the actual channel, I've put a bunch of tape just to make sure that when you drive the van, the metals don't rub too much against each other because of the vibrations. Now for the next part, you want to get your Sikaflex or any kind of sealant that you're using out and to apply it to the holes. Now I've used an M8 25mm screw with a hex head, a spring washer and a penny washer, and then on the other side inside of the van I've used a penny washer and a nut to finish the job. You might want to get some help from someone to help you with tightening the bolts, and this is the finished product of the Unistrut channel roof rack. So thank you very much guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up. I think I haven't messed up as much as I have in the previous jobs. If you can subscribe, I would be extremely grateful. If you've got any suggestions, please leave them down below in the comment section. And as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace and love.